Hello once again, Ryan Murphy with KNEB.TV with special election night coverage brought to you by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for staying up with us. Well, we're always told to expect the unexpected on election night, and this year, that rings especially true. We still have no results from Box Butte County. Now, election officials up there say they've experienced computer issues. Now, they've been receiving ballots, however, they have not yet been able to count them and have reached out to Omaha for tech support. Here in SCOTTSBLUFF County, write-in ballots have slowed the machines to a crawl, and more than 3 hours after the polls closed, not even half of the ballots have been counted. We may not get a final count until tomorrow morning. So with that being said, there are some final numbers in some great contests, so let's get to those results. Over in MORRILL County, the Bridgeport mayor race is complete with Charlie Brown taking the nod over John Erickson, getting 375 votes to 218. For Bridgeport Proposition 1 to implement the half-cent sales tax, voters said no on that in Bridgeport. And also for Proposition 2 for establishing an economic development program, no is the vote, 306 to 264. Passed on that the first year. For the Bridgeport School Board, 100% reporting, and it's going to be Jeffrey Pohl, Justin Corman, and Greg Wickard representing the Bridgeport School Board for the next few years. This was an exciting race over in Bayard as Michelle Coolidge, the incumbent, and Scott Oderkirk were the two names on the ballot, but it was write-in candidate Greg Schmall garnering 288 votes. He will be the next mayor of Bayard. For the school board, top three vote getters are up there, and it looks like it's going to be Donna Stewart, Kim Kildow, and Becky Henkel representing the Bayard School Board. For Banner County Attorney, it's going to be Jim Zimmerman once again representing the folks for Banner County. Down in Kimball, their mayor will be Keith Prunty, who got re-election, edging out James Cederberg, 477 to 348. For the Kimball City Council, 100% precincts reporting, and incumbent Christy Warner and Matt Bright will be on the council for the next 4 years down in Kimball. For the county commissioner race, top two go in, and it's going to be Larry Engstrom and Brandon Mossberg representing the commissioners down in Kimball County for the next 4 years. Deb Dimaz will be the clerk for another term as she edged out Diana Engstrom, a little more than 2-1 for the votes, 900 to 478. Kimball School Board, highly contested race. Three go on. It's going to be Lynn Vogel, Matthew Shoup, and Travis Cook representing the Kimball School Board down in Kimball County. For the SIDNEY City Council race, it's going to be Roger Galloway and Bob Olson, familiar faces. Those were the two incumbents. They edged out Blake Mackey and Brad Sherman for their seats on the SIDNEY City Council. Down in Potter Dix, lots of candidates and only half will go through. Linda Shoemaker, Carrie Rasmussen Mendoza, and Joseph Nicholas will be going on for the Potter Dix School Board. In Leyton, it's going to be Ann Rexroth, Galen Bartling, and Ryan Borges representing the student and parent body there. For Harrison, Prop 1, for the Harrison sales tax, 71 said yes, 50 said no. The half-cent sales tax will be implemented in Harrison. Torrington has a new mayor in Randy Adams. He edged out Dennis Kelly by a margin of about 3-2. And also in Torrington, Ted Kinney and Deanna Hill will be representing the folks on the city council for the next 4 years. Proposition 1 for the economic development tax, 3,320 voted yes to the 1,300 and change voting against the measure. And for the Goshen County School Board, it's going to be Mark Jesperson, Catherine Patrick, and Carrie Bullington. They edged out Ryan Clayton and Zachary Miller. Now, these are the early results we had for SCOTTSBLUFF County. It came to a crawl, so these are just very preliminary numbers. But for County Clerk, Kelly Sides looks to get the nod in that race. Early on for SCOTTSBLUFF City Council, your top three vote getters will move on. Still way too close to call at this point. We'll know more in the morning. For Prop 1, it looked early on like the voters in SCOTTSBLUFF were against that half-cent sales tax being implemented. So time will tell on that. For the Scottsbluff School Board, it's looking like the top 3 names up there were your early vote getters. Still a lot of precincts to be tallied before this election night is officially over. KNEB.com will have all of your results. GERING Proposition 1 to keep that existing sales tax. It looked like voters were favoring that early on tonight. Same for Proposition 2 to continue the economic development program. That was about a 2-to-1 margin in favor of it. Also in GERING, we have the school board. Those were the early numbers you're seeing up there, but it looks like those incumbents of Mary Wynn, Brian Copsey, and Brady Shaw had the edge early on tonight. For Tarrytown City Council, folks, these were just the early voter numbers with Mike Minzy getting 11 to Jerry Green's 3. Still waiting on a lot of votes from today's election from the Scottsbluff County Clerk's office. Interesting race for Mitchell, but we don't have anything for tonight. What you have here is for everyone who cast an early ballot. Hopefully we'll have more information by sunrise on KNEB.com with that Mitchell mayor race. For the Morrill School Board race, these were 9% of your votes tallied in right now. Still too early to tell. Same with the MINATARE School Board. That was with 3% voting. And we're going to quickly run through Box Butte County. By 10:30, 10:45 tonight, we still had no results for all of these Box Butte County races. Hopefully they got those issues taken care of, and those results will be online as well. School board and alliance propositions for those economic development incentives. And recapping statewide races, Governor Pete Ricketts defeated Bob Christ to earn his 2nd term as Nebraska's governor. Republican Deb Fischer defeated Democratic candidate Jane Raybould for another 6 years on Capitol Hill. While in Nebraska's 3rd congressional district, Adrian Smith earns a 7th term in the House of Representatives. Republican Bob Evnen defeats Democrat Spencer Danner to succeed longtime Secretary of State John Gale. And the statewide ballot measure to expand Medicaid in Nebraska. These are the latest numbers we have, but again, missing a lot of votes from both Scottsbluff and Box Butte counties. We're going to get the latest election results posted on KNEB.com as soon as we get them. Thank you so much for staying up with us tonight. We'll be back with normal newscasts tomorrow evening here on KNEB.TV News.